talks like an illiterate 4-year-old.
Come on.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. The buzzer works.
So this is one of my favourite stories of all time, OK? So Nicaragua, second poorest country in the Americas, and for much of the 20th century, dictatorship. And they only had 7 special education schools, and deaf children in the country were very largely isolated at home. Then in 1979, you get the new revolutionary government, and they decide they're going to do a widespread programme of public education. And all of these deaf children who had been isolated come into schools for the very first time.
Those aren't the deaf children, are they?
Those are Sandinistas, darling. Those are not the deaf children.
OK.
But these kids were now together, and in the playground and on the school bus and in the football field and so on, they started creating their very own sign language, and they often used gestures which they completely made up themselves, and it evolved its own vocabulary, and the children started conjugating, so they would do different sign for he writes and they write, and this is small children creating a language so that they can speak to each other, and it is the only language that we have ever seen emerge in a vacuum. But do you not think it's remarkable?
Yeah.
So this is small children, small illiterate children deciding they wanted to communicate and creating an entire language. There are other, what we call conlangs, so constructed languages, where people have come up with them from scratch, but none of them become all that popular. The first major con language was Volapük. It was designed in the late 1870s by...
What was it called again?
Volapük.
I think I know why that didn't catch on.
It started by a German priest called Johann Martin Scheier. That's him on the right there. And the one on the left is a Russian called Zamenhof, who in 1873 came up with Esperanto, which you must have heard of, which is another conlang. But I like this thing of inventing new words, of language being on the move. So my mother uses a word that I don't think exists. She says ackle all the time. So if something needs fixing, she says, I've just got to ackle the dishwasher. So it's a... Has anybody else got a word that they use?
I ain't got a word, but I've got a language.
You've got a language?
Yeah,
OK.
backslang.
Backslang?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
So if I was to say, other God, mother God, God, other God, cover God, be forgive, live forgive, other God, have forgive, we forgive, you forgive.
Can you smell toast?
You keep going, darling. Get the medic, get the medic.
First 24 hours is
Is it a bit
essential.
like Pig Latin, then? Is it a bit like...
I don't know.
Judi
We
Orde?
called it backslang. A lot of kids used it in, like, the 80s and 90s. It was like...
But to just move the bit of a word
Yeah, it's like
behind,
moving a bit of word and
Yeah.
a bit of words around, and then you know, you just cover kind of go, have a go, cover, cover, save.
What are you saying there, then?
Yeah.
Can you not hear what I'm saying? You've a cover. Right, so someone here, Toksvig, Spavagat, Slavagan. I'm not the only mad arse in here, am I?
Anybody else? Any words?
I'll tell you an interesting fact about Esperanto.
Oh, good.
There was a feature film...
In Esperanto?
In Esperanto. Do you know who it starred? William Shatner. It's called Incubus. It was a horror film. 1966, I think it was.
Well, that's so weird, because you'd think he would speak Klingon, at least.
Predated Star Trek. Yeah.
I mean, Klingon is extraordinary. That was invented by a single man. Mark Ockran invented Klingon for the Star Trek series.
Yeah.
There was a linguist in the 1990s called Dr. Armin Spears, and he tried to raise his child as a Klingon speaker, right? So for the first 3 years, he just spoke to him in Klingon, and his mother spoke in English. And after 3 years, he realised it was a bit tricky, because there's some words in Klingon that don't exist, like nappy, bottle, and then he realised...
Surrender.
Is there a word for social services?
3 years into this experiment, the kids stopped listening to him.
I think he probably said, like... No. Very good what I say.
Very good.
Well, you think I know a fact like that about Shatner and not be able to do a Klingon impression?
OK, I'm going to try and do this in Klingon. Now, we've had a look at Klingon speakers, and it's very aggressive. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very aggressive. OK. Anyway, apparently what I'd written down but may have not said is, when it comes to inventing new languages, let the kids take care of it. Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos. Well, please, come on, pick something.